Well, it's been a bit of a minute, YouTube. I uploaded a video about a month ago showing this engine idling, operating temperature, all that fun stuff. In this video, we're actually going to get to that point. So a bit of a backtrack, but all in forward progress. I've also got a anti-gravity battery and a bracket system from BracketBoyz. I'll leave a link in the description, but there's a kill switch now in the car, as well as a 200 amp main fuse. So that's a super nice piece of kit that's in there, and we can now kind of just turn the car on and go for a drive. But before we get to that point, I'm going to rewind. I'm going to put all of the stuff that I recorded previously in here, and then we're actually going to get up to speed today as to where we're at. So enjoy the next couple of minutes of the past. Honestly, I thought I'd capture this, but I have tried everything now. I really don't know why it's not starting now. So a couple of days ago, I got it idling for about maybe 3 or 4 minutes, kind of spluttered out and then killed itself. I figured that was the battery, so I got the alternator hooked up, tried it again. It idled for like a couple of minutes, maybe, and then cut off again. So I was like, all right, cool. Pulled all the spark plugs. Yep, ordered new spark plugs, got them installed. I mean, you saw how bad the old spark plugs were. They were completely toasted. So got them reinstalled, went to start it up. It was spluttering at about 800 RPM for maybe like 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds, and then died. And I have not been able to get it to start again after that. So I pulled the plugs again. I'm getting really fast at taking this engine, at least lowering it about 3 inches and getting them out. So that's cool. Can do it in under 15 minutes. Bang on. Good for trackside repairs, right? As you can see, I really am over it. So went to crank it over again. Nothing, no codes on the haltech. I really don't know what I'm missing at this point. Everything's connected. I've gone through every single wire. I've made sure that everything is grounded. Like, you know, I even took the alternator belt off. I've made it quite loose. Like, I've really done everything that I thought maybe it was, and it's still not it. So I'm gonna throw the battery back in the A3, and I'm just gonna sit on it for a bit. So I really don't know when this video is gonna come out, but I am just disappointed at this point. I really don't know what is going on, and I feel extremely stupid. I'm sorry about the audio quality. This is just on my personal iPhone, no mic, nothing, so deal with it. I don't care. Okay, I don't know if this is going to come through because it's really loud, but the coolant temperature is holding. So one fan is on and we're at 1400 RPM, absolutely fine. It got to 194 and then the fan kicked on and we're now down to 191. You can hear the fan. She's pushing a lot of air, which is great. And yeah, basically we're staying at 191, 190. They'll turn off now at 190. That's what it's set to. So yeah, I think it just, no, it's still going, but we're basically able to maintain operating temperature with 2 of these radiators in series and 1 fan kicking on. So you can hear the fan still going after shutdown. That is as per the haltech, because it still sees the coolant temperature system at 193. Once it goes down to 190, it'll shut off. Obviously the car is still on. So yeah, I think that would suggest a success. So after all of that and everything that went on the past 3 weeks that everyone saw on my Instagram, if you're not on Instagram, go and look at it. We got the car up to temperature with the prototype CSF radiators, saw the fan kick on one of them, and it brought the temperature down. Now, the car is idling high. It's idling around 1400 RPM. It should be idling around 1950. So something's there in the tune, that's fine. The next step is getting an exhaust sorted so that I can actually take it to the dyno and we can stress test the shit out of this engine. I want to see it through the gears. There's a few things that we have to do before that. I got to get the exhaust done. I need to get a speed sensor hooked up. I need to get the seats remounted, the dash. There's a list of things, but I'm just happy to say that the water system bled exactly how I expected it to. I'm not worried about that. And yeah, we got all the air out, the radiators are working, it's keeping the engine at operating temperature at a high idle, which is awesome. There was no airflow. I'm in the garage, so it wasn't like I was driving it. I did drive it around the block the other night. I'll throw the video here from the Nest camera. I did, it was awesome. And there's stuff on my other phone that I'll add in here and there, but yeah, I guess the water system works. So now that we're at present day, this is the battery kit that I got from BracketBoyz. They supplied the Antigravity Battery, the bracket system, the 200 amp main fuse, as well as the kill switch here. They didn't provide it. I purchased it, they gave me a discount, solid boys, much appreciated. So what that does now is we actually have a full charge system done in this car. Battery, everything ready to go. Alternator belts working, alternators charging. We're basically able to turn the switch and take it for a drive. So yeah, I can flick this, which means that now we should have power as long as I turn the ignition key on, and there you go. So everything is now powered on. If I do this, we'll see everything power down, and it's instant. So that's exactly what that kill switch is going to do, what it needs to do. I have it where I can run. Basically, I actually do want to be able to do this from without having to go backwards from the chair. So I'm going to run a wire basically along here and then up to the A pillar somewhere over there, where I'll have a pull to actually pull it this way. But yeah, that kill switch is working. 200 amp fuse is there. It's all good. You heard all the fuel pumps come on, so we're all good there. So that's kind of where we're at today. I still have a lot to do this weekend. I'm going to basically wire in the brake sensor, get the tail lights starting to wire in. I'm pulling it apart right here. We've got two there. So I'm going to pull them apart, figure out all the wiring. I've spoken to Kevin at Technica Racewire. He's been an absolute help, which is phenomenal. And also ChatGPT, working out amperages and stuff. It's great. Highly recommend if you're building cars at home and doing the wiring system. Enter in what bulbs you're doing, and they'll tell you the amperage that the wires need to be rated for. It's pretty wild. So yeah, I got to wire in all those sensors. I got to wire in the reverse sensor, the brake sensor, the tail lights, and then that's kind of where I'm at for now until I get front guards, fenders, wings, whatever you want to call them, and the headlights in. So hopefully that can come soon. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the video here. It was kind of a short one, but you know what? There's a lot that's happened. There's a lot happening, and yeah, work is busy. It's a bunch of stuff. But anyway, I really appreciate you watching. If you want to like, comment, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that too. And there's actually a link down in the description now if you've made it to the end of this video. I set up a Discord server. I spend way too much time on the computer, and it might be just a nice place to shoot the shit with a few of you people here if you want to. I'll have behind the scenes stuff, all that kind of good stuff there before videos come out, all that stuff. So yeah, if you want to join in on that tomfoolery, definitely hit the link in the description. Really appreciate your support there as well. And yeah, hopefully you have a good weekend.